So I'm at the Supercharger in Florence. We'll do Supercharger Talk number 56. Let's start to charge. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I'm at 26%. Again, this supercharger is only 150 kilowatts. And it started. Okay, so there was a message that stall 4B was offline, not working, which is pretty good. So charging at 127, 142, good. So limit, I'm going to put 80 or 85, let's see. Anyway, let's start Supercharger Talk number 56. In the meantime, I came back a couple of days ago from Abruzzo to Florence. I did a 408 kilometers, and the average energy consumed was it was around 180 something watt-hour per kilometer, and the reason is because I was a 4 people fully loaded car. So because the last 40 kilometers there was a lot of traffic, so I slowed down a lot, and so that increased the average energy, the efficiency, okay? So on the way down, I did 411 kilometers with 209 watt-hour per kilometer, which is fantastic. Usually I do 230. So with the HALODISC version 2, I gain an efficiency of 10%, around 10%, plus 10%, which is really good. It's like if your car does 400 kilometers per charge, 10% is 40 kilometers per charge, okay? So it's a lot. Anyway, I'm going to post that video soon, okay? So let's do Supercharger Talk number 56. There are a few news. The first one is the Tesla update is at the 2025.14.3.1. I didn't get it yet, and it's out for about 20 days. They released it, and then they altered for probably a week. And then they do bug fixes, and that on that bug fixes that they do a patch. So if you're not familiar how software works, so you do, for example, 2025.14 is the release, the main release, okay? And usually it's new features, and of course bug fixes from the previous version, okay? Now this is .14.3. That means they found bugs inside the .14. And then if you do .14.3.1, that means it's a patch on the previous bug fixes and release, okay? That's how usually in software development you do it. So we are this one. I'm still waiting for my update. I noticed some people already got it from some time, so we'll see how it goes, okay? The other thing is that Tesla showcased, and this they did the video a bunch of time ago, yeah, some time ago. The Model Y is driving off from the factory, so they showed the Model Y driving off, which is pretty cool. They showed a video of about the previous Model Y and Cybertruck driving off from the factory. And I commented with a bit, it was very interesting because I don't know how they do, most likely they do they have a special software that indicate where to park, because otherwise they have to do manually. So it defeats the purpose, right? So if you have to enter every car manually where it needs to go in the parking lot, from the factory to the parking lot, it defeats the purpose if you have to do it manually. hopefully they do it manually. And that's because even you have to know which car is which, right? So anyway, that's another improvement. Every time a car drives itself off the factory, that means you save money, because otherwise there should be a person to drive it off, and that's a lot of people. This is valid for any car makers, okay? And then the last news was that for the new Model Y, Tesla released the acceleration boost for the dual motor, okay? Now, if you recall, the Model Y, the new Model Y launch edition had acceleration boost. The launch edition was a dual motor. So it's not a surprise, since it's basically the same car. The launch edition had a bunch of things for the launch of the new Model Y, but acceleration boost is a software unlock for the dual motor. So they did for the new Model Y. I don't know if this is only in the US or Europe or which country. My guess is everywhere, but I'm not sure. And they decrease by 0.4 or 5, something like that. Something like that, yeah. Around half a second improvements. Yeah, so anyway, these are just the short news. There are a bunch of other things that I wanted to mention, but I'm waiting for some more news and some more details. Also, I'm planning some road trips here in the coming days. Unfortunately, the weather sucked. In the past 2 days, it rained every day. So I'm releasing other videos. In the meantime, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me a lot to do these videos. And let me know if you're interested in specific videos. I'm planning to get some new accessories in the coming weeks. I'm just waiting for confirmation. And especially, for example, around the efficiency of the car. So I have the Model Y Performance, which consumes a lot because has big wheels, has 21 inches wheel. So I put the HALODISC version 2 from HaloBlack and increased the efficiency big time by 10%, which I'm very, very happy. I'm seeing every time I do a road trip, the efficiency improvement is quite noticeable, which I like it. And actually, on the way here from Abruzzo, I stopped at Magliano Sabino Supercharger, and a guy with a Model 3 asked me about the wheels, the covers, and explaining what they do. He wasn't too convinced about Tesla, because he had a Tesla from his work, and he did the 200,000 kilometers, which is really good. But he didn't know much. It was kind of strange. The funny part, they says, "Oh yeah, I use it for work, and they gave me this, and we don't do any maintenance." Okay, so I told him, well, if you compare to another car at the same level, you most likely would pay more than $1,000 or 1,000 euros a year on maintenance. So, every year you have to maintain a big car, diesel or gasoline. So you basically have a discount. If you keep it for 5 years, you have $5,000 discount. And he was like, oh, okay, well, But it wasn't too convinced. And then he was saying, oh no, it's impossible to have all EVs. And so I told him, well, Norway is almost there. Denmark is almost there. China is getting there. But he didn't get it. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'll wait for finishing to charge, and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done, okay? So I'll see you in a bit. So I'm done charging. Let's get out of here. It's kind of full, today the Supercharger. Anyway, everything went well. Supercharger Talk number 56 done. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao Tesla people.